look into the third chapter, Earth movements and seasons. How seasons occur when Earth rotates. You know, here is a figure showing to you. Can you identify this figure? It is a place, Lancaster, in United States of America. It is a figure of Lancaster in USA. So what do we see here? There is some differences in all these figure. You know, it is first figure where you can see that what you call ear, a tree with what you call snowfall, right? Which is covered with snow. This is covered with snow. And second figure, in the figure there are this figure 3.1, we see that there are several places in the it snows heavily in the first figure, right? The second figure in the subpart, it shows there are greeny leaves. And third, here you can see that there is leaves are coming to the tree, sprouting of leaves to this one. And the last, you see here, the leaves are shaded into the red color or yellowish color. So this figure 3.1 shows the changes taking place around the world. And with this place, that Lancaster, we can understand that there is a changes in all the places, right? See here, have you identified that the changes taking place at your surroundings in a year, right? That is, in a year, we identify that flowers coming and fruits are ripening to plants growing. All these changes we see here, right? Have you identified that in a year as a months pass, as a months pass throughout the year, we will see that the changes taking place. Have you identified that the trees getting the new leaves and sometimes the leaves are shaded and the tree is standing without any leaves, that is a bare tree. Sometimes new shoots are coming uh, forth and leaves again growing and they flower and gives the fruit. All these we see changes throughout the year, right? And we get different kinds of vegetables and fruits throughout year, that is different. In some months we feel it is very hot, and in some other months we feel it is cold or wet. It means that there are some changes taking place around the world throughout the year. Coming to the our India, right? Our India is a subcontinent. Our India witnesses summer, monsoon, and winter. They are the broad seasons we experience. Okay, that is summer season, monsoon, and winter. And going to the southern part of India, that is Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Andaman Nicobars, they does not experience much cold during the winter season, right? Because southern part of India is near to the equator, right? And this northern part of India is far from equator. Though summer, monsoon, winter are the seasons India experiences, in summer and monsoon and winter, we see that is coming to the in the winter season, we see that there is not much cool in Tamil Nadu or Kerala, right? Because it is near to the equator. And summer is a season very short in northeastern states of India. That is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram. In these places, we find the summer season is short period, and most of the North India, our most of North India witnesses all the three seasons. That is some warm summers, cold winter, rainy monsoons. Rainy season which comes with monsoons, winter season that is cold, summer season which is warm and hot. These three seasons are experienced or witnessed by the northern part of India, whereas in northeastern states they experience or they witness summer season very short. In our India, as per the ancient literature, a year is divided into 6 seasons. Okay, how many seasons? 6 seasons we find in our ancient India. Understand? That is what to call those 6 seasons in our ancient India. That is what to call with Sanskrit word. Those are called ritus. Rutuvulu antam. Understand? What we call them ritus or rutuvulu. There are 6 ritus as per ancient Indian literature. Understand? As per ancient Indian literature, there are 6 seasons. Understand? I'll show you that. Okay. This is what I want to say. That is the seasons taking place. Understand? Look at here. This is the 6 seasons. What you call ritus are given here. That is, look at here. It is what that Varsha, Varsha Ritu, which we call spring. Grishma, that what we call summer. Okay, Vasanta means spring. Grishma means it is a summer. Varsha, it is a monsoon. Sharat Rutu, that is autumn. Then pre-winter, before winter, there will be slight changes throughout the world. That is especially in India. That is called Hemanta Rutu. And next it comes Shishira, that is winter. They are the words used here, what you call in Sanskrit words. Which words? Sanskrit words. That is Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharat, Hemant, అండ్ శిశిర. తెలుగులో అయితే వసంత ఋతువు, గ్రీష్మ ఋతువు, వర్ష ఋతువు, శరత్ ఋతువు, హేమంత ఋతువు, శిశిర ఋతువు. These are the six ritus as per ancient Indian literature. Okay, and this each season is connected to the agricultural festivals. Vasanta, it is a season that starts with end of winter season. Winter season ends by February, right? What do you call this is November, December, January, right? These are the what period we experience cold that comes under winter. So after the winter, that is at the end of the winter, we find that is Vasanta. So what is Vasanta Ritu starts with end of the cold winter. How can we say that Vasanta Ritu is started when we identify that trees are with the flowers, when flowers are coming, right? That is a harvesting time. It is harvesting a time for winter crops. Number of people in India, they welcome this year, what you call the new year. Understand? This new year, they welcome with what you call happiness. Understand? What you call it is in India, they welcome this new year and celebrate some festivals. That is Vasanta Panchami. We'll start in our school, no? Vasanta Panchami, Holi, then Gudi Padwada, Ugadi, right? Ugadi, Vishu, Bihu, Baisakhi, Pulanandu, Pulan, Pulan, Pulnandu. These are some festivals associated with agriculture. So these festivals are connected with the agriculture works. So when harvesting time, it means the crop coming into the hand, right? So when winter season ends, this Vasanta Ritu starts. During this time, crop comes into the hand. Okay, so that it is a season marked with what you call agricultural activities. Most of the ritus in our India connected to the agriculture works. Next, Varsha Ritu. It is the beginning of a rains. It's the beginning of a rains, right? That what you call it is agriculture operations in the most parts of India. We see that beginning of the rains. We'll see that agriculture work will start. As the rainy season start, farmers will go on sowing the seeds, tilling the land, right? So agriculture work starts with the beginning of the rainy season, understand? And during the Sharat Rutu, the sky appears very clear and monsoon crops they come into hand. That is that crops starts ripening during the Sharat Rutu. So during this season also, the Sharat season also, we celebrate some festivals like Deepavali, Dasara, right? So Deepavali is celebrated, and that is a mark to say that Sharat Rutu started in India. So this season is followed by next Hemanta. Understand? Hemanta Rutu. That is before to the winter season, right? In the September, October, October, November, September after October, November. It is a change from hot, wet to the dry winter season. So before winter, the sky appears very clear. So there is a transition from hot, wet season to dry winter season, and this gap between summer, that is rainy, uh, that is Varsha, and Shishira, we find another season, that is Hemanta. Understand? So every season is connected with agriculture works. Okay. So your next after this Hemanta, we find the sky appears with a pleasant throughout the country. That is called Shishira. Shishira in the sense it is winter season. Understand? That is the beginning of the winter season, which is the coldest period of the year in our India. During this period, Himalayan regions they receive snowfall, and number of crops harvesting festivals also start with the Shishira, that is Lohri, Pongal. In some places, the festival what we celebrate Sankranti, they call it is Pongal. So Pongal, Sankranti, these festivals are connected with what to call winter season. That is what to call in Sanskrit word we call it is Shishira. Understand? So Shishira in the mean, it is a Sanskrit word. Shishira in the sense cold. So the cold season starts by the what to call October end. That is to be called winter in English. In ancient literature, we call Shishira. Understand? So which is also celebrated with some festivals. That means after during this Shishira, we see the crops are cultivated, they come into the hand. Understand? So in that way, we see that there is a changes in what to call seasons. Okay, going to subpolar. Now, up to now, we have seen the changes taking place in India, right? That means India is experiencing, witnessing six Ritus, right? But whereas subpolar and temperate regions, our Earth is in spherical shape, it is divided into three zones. One is a tropical zone, second one is a temperate zone, third is a polar region, right? So after the tropical zone, the next comes a temperate zone. I'll show you that to you people. This is the water. Don't write anything. It is, I'm drawing the picture. Please don't write anything. This is the water or earth, the tropical zone. Next is the temperate zone. This is then subpolar zone. In lower class you have studied, dear students. So we see that in subpolar regions and temperate zone, there won't be experience of like India. That means the world typically experiences four seasons. That is summer, spring, autumn, and winter. These are the what seasons experienced very less. Okay, so that there is a lot of change in India and other regions. It means that throughout the world there will be differences, right? Going to the figure 3.1, the first class I have shown to you in the first page. So there in the first figure you see that I'll take you there. Please don't write anything. See, I am taking that the place. It is what to call this one. The figure 3.1. Look at my dear students. This is a figure 3.1, and here what do you see in the first figure? You see that a tree is surrounded and covered with snow, right? Here the first figure, tree is covered with snow. That is the first figure. And in the third picture, this is a third picture, right? There you see that the same tree, this the tree which is in the first figure is getting leaves, right? Here you see that the leaves are coming, that is sprouting of the leaves. And in the second picture you see that here this is a tree which shows that fully grown leaves, right? So first to third picture there's a lot of difference, and first, third, and to the second also we find differences, right? Then next, if you see the last picture, there is the leaves of the trees are somewhat shaded, and some leaves are falling from the tree, yeah, down, right? So what do we see here? There are changes from first to second, third, and fourth. In all these four figures we find lot of differences, right? So do you know that why these changes are happening? Why does not we find the same throughout the year, like first figure, either first figure or the second or the third or the fourth? We are not experiencing like this, right? Only the figure 1, that is completely snowfall throughout the year, like that it is there throughout the world? No. Is it there that the trees are leaves are shaded and falling throughout the year? No, not there, right? Do we find that leaves are ripening throughout the year, and throughout the year the trees are appearing green in color? No. That means there are changes from January to December. Throughout the year, we find there are changes across the world in all the places. So let us find out the reasons why does these changes are taking place. Have you ever seen your surroundings which are covered by the snow? No. In our region, we are living in a Deccan Plateau, that is Telangana region, lying on it. There is we have not experienced snowfall, right? Then we have experienced that is floods in Andhra Pradesh, right, during the rainy season. But in our life till today we have not experienced snowfall in our region. It means that certain regions witness snowfall, and some other regions like us, like our regions, witnesses floods during the rainy season. That means some part of the earth gets too cold during the winter or some months, right? And some other part of the earth will witness hot in some months, right? This is a picture of a Lancaster of USA. It snows heavily in northern countries during winter. In America, where is America? It is located to the north of equator, right? Which is far from the equator. So the countries which are far from the equator will experience much time cold season, right? During winter, we see that snowfall in America. In summer months in America, it will be cold, right? How is summer in our India? That means we witness that is 38 and 40 45 degrees centigrade temperature. That's very hot, right? Hottest part of the summer, that is May month, we experience. Such a summer what we experience is not experienced in North America. Instead, in summer too they experience very less temperatures. Instead, there it is the what location of the that country. Instead, what to call, this is during the what to call winter months. It is not cold as like our state, and there in it is a funny things we see what to call in those countries. That is they do not get much longer summer. Understand what I am saying here? They do not get summer season. Understand? That means summer season will be like what to call with less temperatures. How do we experience in the February, January, February? In that period, what temperatures will experience? Such temperatures will be witnessed in America, and that would be called summer. So the summers of America is not similar to the summers of India. Understand? In summer